Photographers seem to get so passionate about the gear that they use, and I've had more hate on here towards the fact that I use Leica cameras than anything else. So I'm going to delve in today what gear that I've got, what I use it for, why I have it. My name's Paul Reid, welcome to the channel. There seems to be some misconception that anybody that is using Leica just has money to throw away. Sometimes that may be the case for, a brand new M-mount camera and the best summer looks that you can possibly get. But most of my gear has all been secondhand. It's stuff that I've picked up along the way, stuff that I've accumulated. I've also got rid of a lot of gear so that every single camera that I've got now has a use. Let's start off with the obvious. So I've been a Q user since the very first Leica Q, but it wasn't until that I picked up the Q2 Monochrome that things really clicked into place for me. That's when I really started loving using Leica cameras. This is a Leica Q3 monochrome, and this camera, I didn't need it, to be honest. I had the Q2 monochrome and that was absolutely sufficient. It went over and above for everything that I needed. My reasons for upgrading to the Q3 monochrome were minimal. It's got a flip screen, it's got a bit more megapixels. There wasn't much really that made me do the upgrade. The other thing as well is the autofocus, in my opinion, is a lot better. My Q3 monochrome, that is my everyday carry camera. That's something that I will just put over my shoulder and just go out with it, not knowing what to expect, what I'm going to come across, and I know that this camera will get the job done. It does everything that I'd ever want a camera to do. In fact, most of the cameras that I show you today are pretty good at everything, but each camera is specifically good for maybe one thing. If I had to say that this camera did one job really well, like specifically, I would say for me, this is what I would call my street photography camera. So I know that I can go out with this and I can capture the shot every time. This is the perfect camera for me for street photography. It's beautiful, it's stealthy, I love using it. I've got the flip screen now if I need to use that. This is my street photography camera, but I can take portraits on it as well. The other Leica system that I use is the M-mount system. Now, I've went through a few different M-mount cameras to find one that I guess was specifically good to me, that I felt really good using. I've had the M9 monochrome before. Now, my problem with the M9 monochrome wasn't anything to do with how the photographs turned out. It wasn't to do with the user experience as such, but those batteries, oh man, they just didn't last long enough. I was forever changing batteries on it, and that was my problem with that particular camera. I also had a Leica M240, and that for me was just an incredible camera. If you love color photography, then the colors that come out of that camera for me were just incredible. But I am a monochrome user, and in this whole kind of selling gear, getting rid of gear, and then getting the perfect gear for me, I ended up with a Leica M246, which is another monochrome only camera. So my M-mount system, it consists of this, the M246, and also the M6 as well. So the lenses go between those cameras. And on this M246, I've got this Leica 35mm Summilux 1.4 FLE lens, and this is the main lens that I would use on this camera or on the M6. But it's my best lens, it's the best lens that I've actually got. So of course this camera can do almost everything that the Q3 monochrome can do, It can't autofocus though, and it hasn't got a flip screen. It isn't weather sealed, and it hasn't got in-body stabilization. So they're not exactly the same camera. Yes, there's a monochrome sensor on this. It's amazing. It's just absolutely fantastic. I can do low light stuff on this camera as well. What can this camera do that the Leica Q3 monochrome can't do? Well, I can put different lenses on this for a start off. I can put brilliant M-mount lenses on this camera, and that means I can shoot, you know, portraits using this, and I can, you know, use maybe like a 35 or a 50 or even a 75, and that is what this camera is used for in the main. I can also take this out as an everyday carry camera as well if I decide that I fancy a change, but in the main I use this when I don't want to kind of carry too much bulk, but I know that I'm definitely going to be doing some portraits that day, and that way I can bring some different focal lengths with me. The other system that I use is the Leica SL system. Now, this one in particular is the standard Leica SL. There's a 50mm Lumix lens on here. I haven't got any actual Leica lenses for the SL system. They're all various brands. But this Lumix 50mm, which was suggested to me on the YouTube channel, this is a fantastic lens in my opinion. I really like using this. Why do I use the SL system? Okay, so this is something that has a specific job. So firstly, I've got the Leica SL and I've got the Leica SL2S. The Leica SL2S is what's filming this video today. So that replaced my Fuji X-H2 as my main video camera. But I wanted not just to have a video camera, I wanted a camera that I was going to enjoy using in other situations where I wasn't going to use video, and I didn't enjoy using the Fuji X-H2. So I'm doing a wedding. I don't do many weddings, but I'm doing a wedding this weekend, and I'm going to be taking the Leica SLs. There's dual SD card slots, and that is something that none of these other cameras have got. Now, I did used to shoot film for weddings back in the day, and we never seemed to worry about, you know, films going missing. And then, of course, lately people are worried that SD cards are going to go corrupt. I never used to worry about that, I'll be honest, but I've seen 2 people who've been on my workshops where their SD cards have gone corrupt, and that is... it's become a worry for me as well. So when I'm doing a wedding, I need something with autofocus, I need dual SD card slots, and the lenses that I've got for these cameras, they're brilliant. So it's not that the Leica SL system couldn't be used for everything, but I do prefer to use something a bit more lightweight than the SL system for street photography or street portraits. I may, if I definitely know that I'm going out to do portraits, I may actually use the SL system just because maybe I just want the autofocus that day, or I just want to use something different. But in the main, SL2S video camera, and say weddings and events, and then the SL, that would be a backup. I enjoy using all of those cameras. There isn't one of those cameras that I pick up and I don't enjoy using. And whenever you're doing photography as much as what I do it for a living, then I want to actually enjoy using the gear. Look, I know there's people out there that do not care about what camera that they use. I know quite a lot of people like that. It's like that with me in cars. So if my car isn't a very amazing car, I couldn't even tell you what it is. I think it's a Ford Fiesta or something like that. But that car gets me from A to B. It does the job, and I couldn't care less. A lot of people are like that with cameras. As long as it does the job, they're not really caring about the experience. For me, with photography, I really do care about the experience. It's part of it for me. If you haven't already picked up the Monochrome Madness Handbook, then I'm going to put a link in the description to that. That is my book on how I do street photography, how I do street portraits. There's all sorts in there. It's not just photographs. There's instructional parts as well. But this is like the Monochrome Bible here. So if you want a copy of that, I'll put a link in the description. I'll also put whatever workshops I've still got available if somebody wants to come along on a street photography workshop. It would be great to see you. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. All of this gear, it has been accumulated over time, most of it bought secondhand. So, you know, just because I've got all this gear, I'm 50 odd years old, so I deserve some of this, do I not? See you soon.